Mike Esposito of AutoMate joins us here as it's day 2 of our NADA coverage here in Southern California as we are in San Francisco. Mike, it's always great to catch up to you. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Great being here. Great being here.
Hey, we stopped by your booth the other day. You guys have a great setup as always.
Right, thank you.
Always a good look. But talk to us about what's happening here at the convention. What are you guys taking away, and what are you guys putting out there for the dealers?
Well, I think first of all, from the convention standpoint, I'm sure all of the other people you've talked to have said this. It's just been fabulous.
Yes.
The amount of dealers that have come.
Yeah.
Obviously coming out of the 2008, 9, 10. I mean, obviously dealers are doing better. We see a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
We're just kind of rocking all day yesterday and today, so it's just been terrific for the dealers. So from the convention.
And the energy is so high. I mean, coming off of the year in 2014 where looking at almost record numbers, possibly 17 million units sold here in 2015. How is AutoMate connecting those dots to make that happen for dealers?
Well, one of the things, we talked earlier about, it's all about the base. Well, it's not all about the base. It's all about mobile.
Yes, it is.
Right? If you're
yes,
around
it
here, that's
is.
everybody's talking about mobile. Okay, so with AutoMate, we have a couple of new products that we've rolled out, our mobile menu, F&I menu. So if somebody's waiting and we want to compress that time that the person's waiting for the F&I office, everybody wants to get down to that 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can hand the menu to a customer. They could be looking at videos, and you can give them good, better, best on the menu, or it seamlessly integrates with our F&I products and also with our desking products. So on that side. On the fixed operation side, we also have our service mobile that we've announced, and we've got dealers obviously using it. That goes off, and so you can walk out on the service lane, has an MPI product involved with it. On top of that, we also have RevMate, which is our online appointment system that also has service menus that can also be used on the mobile. So it's mobile, mobile, mobile.
Yeah.
Right?
It's funny you bring that up because so many people we've talked to out here over the past week has been mobile with the customer, mobile with the consumer, consumers are on mobile. What about the dealer on mobile and being able to use mobile in their processes and day-to-day operations, which is exactly what you mentioned there with F&I and service. Let's talk about the F&I menu just for a second here. There's a lot of people that haven't quite adapted to that. There seems to be a lot of dealers that are still stuck in a mindset of paper menus. What are some of the big differences there? What are some of the objections that dealers have to overcome when it comes to that?
One of the things that I like to tell dealers, and dealers understand, people want to buy. They don't want to be sold to, they want to buy, right?
Yeah.
And also when we're talking about the F&I stuff, we're also talking about being very transparent to the consumer, right?
Yeah.
And that's these days, especially, yourself being a younger guy, me, I still have trouble with my iPhone, but you're a young guy, do a lot of research when you go in, so people are walking in with research are looking for transparency.
Sure.
Okay, with the F&I menu, you're handing them the tool that they can be looking at products. In fact, with our menu, you can actually set up a little bit of you can set up a questionnaire so that you can get information on how many miles do you drive, have you ever had a service contract, so that they're actually giving you information, not in a confrontational kind of thing. So they get more apt to give you more information so you can tailor the menu for them.
Yeah.
Right? And certainly you could still show them a paper menu when they come in, you can still do that, but this way you're really preloading it with what the needs are of that specific customer in a non-confrontational, transparent way. So typically the grosses on the back end is going to go up because people will buy those products.
Sure, and in a perfect world, I got to imagine consumers are going to be diving into those digital menus right there in the F&I office and speeding up that process, but I got to imagine getting out of the F&I office and getting those mobile menus out in front of consumers right there on the showroom floor has got to be important. Is that something that you're recommending with this kind of a product?
Yeah, well, it's really, you can go off and actually take that paper menu and digitally show it to the consumer. As he's looking at it, he can be saying, well, what exactly does this paint protection do for me? Click, and just by pointing at it, all of a sudden a video comes up. The computer's telling me about this, not the F&I manager. So there's a believability to it. And maybe it's a manufacturer's video, and we have all the videos that go that you can go through and see and set up. Also, one of the neat things is a lot of times, and when I ran the dealership, we always wanted the F&I managers to walk, or the salesman and F&I to walk the dealer to the service lane. Well, You put a service video, a quick service video, maybe an introduction by your service manager or your service writer saying, hey, come see us in service after you're done, what have you. Again, giving lots of information to the consumer right then and there. It really is very, very, very transparent, very helpful.
And we live in a digital age. It's definitely a great thing to look into. If you haven't yet, check out these products that Mike and the team have over at Automate. Before we let you go, Mike, let's look ahead to the year that will be in 2015. What kind of announcements are coming up from Automate? What are you guys rolling out there to the audience?
Well, we're rolling out RevMate, which is our online appointment system, where obviously we talked about the menu. We also have a rewrite of a lot of our accounting stuff. I know it's kind of boring stuff, but not to the office managers.
Right,
okay?
right.
We give all our dealers updates for free, so pretty much the entire accounting suite has been rewritten that they'll be getting, again, for free. So that type of thing. We're looking at also how we keep the costs down to our dealers, okay, about how we handle our software and our licensing and so on. So we're going to be looking at some of those things.
All right, a lot of exciting things happening with Automate here in 2015. Mike Esposito right there leading the charge. Hey, Mike, thanks so much.
Thank you.